Okay, so now we're going to lay in our grid on our animal picture and on our piece of paper. So first one we're going to do is on our animal picture. Our animal picture should be 4 by 6. So I'm going to lay my ruler down. I have to pay attention to where the ruler ends. So like my 0 is a little in from the end of my ruler. And I'm going to make marks every 1 inch to make a 1-inch square on here. So I'm going to make a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to make a straight line, I have to make a mark on the opposite side. So I have 2 points to connect my line. 1, 2, 5. Okay. And now I'm going to line my ruler up with those 2 points at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to draw a line connecting them. Okay, same thing here. Drawing a line connecting those 2 points. And all of these lines should be nice and straight because I measured from both sides. Okay. And to make a grid, I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to turn my paper. And I'm going to measure from this side every inch. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to measure from every inch over here, lining it up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to line up my ruler. Okay. 1. I'm lining up my points. 2 and 3. Okay. So I have this 1-inch grid nicely on my animal picture. And now I'm going to do a 2-inch grid on my drawing paper because we're trying to do a gridded method. So I want to have 4 by 6 squares. So this is a 4 by 6 image. This is an 8 by 12 piece of paper. So we're going to have 2-inch squares to make sure that we have the same number of squares on our piece. So we're going to measure every 2 inches. So I'm going to go every 2 inches now. And on my drawing paper, I want to make sure that I'm drawing nice and lightly because this grid on our drawing paper is eventually going to get erased. It's going to be erased, so I need it to be nice and light. So I'm going to go 2, 6, 10. So now when I line these marks up, okay, I'm very lightly going to draw my line. Like I'm barely pressing my pencil down. Okay, so again, to make a straight line, I have those 2 points, one on either side, lining up my ruler, lightly drawing my lines, lightly drawing my lines. Okay, and now I'm going to go the opposite direction to get my lines going the other way. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to measure all the way up here. Okay, I'll line up my ruler, line up my marks. Okay, so now I have 2-inch grid here, 1-inch grid here. Okay, so and the last thing we're going to do is cut our viewfinder. So this is our square piece of paper. It's a 1-inch square. I'm going to just fold it a little bit and cut. I want to cut this square out nice and neat. So I'm trying to cut this square out of the middle without affecting the outside, because I want to keep the outside intact. Okay. So now, this is my viewfinder. So what I'm going to do is I can place this on my image, and it's going to block out everything except for one square. And this one square is this one square right here. So as I'm drawing, I'm going to have this one square here. I'm going to draw everything I see here right in this box. So it looks like it comes very faintly right on the edge. And then at about a little less than half, it kind of comes up, and then it comes there. And then when I move over to my next square, it looks like it comes here, and it goes that way. Okay. So now I have, that's my line right there. And if I go down here, that's this box right here. It's right here. And it looks like there's some fur kind of coming over here. And maybe it looks like it's the ear, kind of comes like that. So I'm just going to go in box by box, draw what I see. Okay, I'm drawing what I see. This comes down, and then something comes here. It looks like it's a pillow or something that the cat is sitting on. Okay, there's like a little fold, something here. Okay, so slowly I'm going to start to just lay in what I'm seeing. Okay, that's it. So right now I have the ear, okay, and then I have a little bit of this blanket as it's going. Okay, so that's how we're going to start, and then we're just going to go box by box and finish drawing up our animal.